Hey YouTube friends and family. It's good to see you all. It's good to have you here. I'm getting things set up. So you're gonna hear. Hopefully, you hear my dulcet voice and my sound coming through just fine. Gonna get ready to do a whatnot show. We're doing those two things in the background are part of the the buyer's giveaway. Two signed books. One by Ryan Stegman. The other one signed by Fire Guy Ryan and Comic Tom himself. So, anyway, so I just wanted to let you know that's where we're at. I'm looking at my camera right here. Hi, all. And then behind me and everything is, it is what it is. So let's get some, I don't know, let's get some lo-fi going here. Let's start over at the beginning. Boom, we'll get some music going. All right. It's not letting me start it over at the beginning. There we go. I don't know if this is DRM free. It probably isn't. It doesn't matter today. I don't care. Let's just have a little bit of music in the background so things are not dead silent because, we don't do that. That's not how we run. That's not how we run. This is not how we play the game. We don't play the game by doing dead silent. We do things crazily different than that. I think I need a hat. On that note, do I know where my hat is? Aha! Let's go with the old-timey golf hat with the stuff on top. Right, anyway. So, let's go ahead and get the Whatnot stream going because I'm sure that's getting really close. Ooh, we got 2 minutes left and we'll be starting Whatnot. So, today's show, I just happened to go in and, I have a Rebiverse graphic novel for one of the giveaways today. I happen to have this is, I think, Supermassive #1, the original Supermassive book, which is that crossover between Dead, can't think of it anyway. And then I think we're going to do, just because it's awesome, we'll probably start off with that. That is the facsimile of Amazing Spider-Man 300, which I used for my, if you guys have watched my videos or watching my sketch cover stuff, I used as my template for my homage that I did just a few weeks ago. Anyway, so I've got that going. And then I'm gonna do something crazy today, something I've never done before. I'm gonna give away a toy. I got this great Flash. It comes with a comic book on the inside. It's a Flash #1, and it's Dr. Cold anyway, Captain Cold anyway. So that's what we're gonna be giving away as giveaways today. I think I might even start. Now let's get people in the room first. So anyway, it is almost time. We are almost here. I see people joining in the stream, and so we're gonna go ahead and get started here, everyone. So. Yeah, I mean, why not? Start the stream. Make sure we have the Yeti microphone set up for sound. Where is the Yeti? There it is. Yeti microphone. Here we go. We're going to go live now. So YouTube, I'm switching away. I'm not trying to tell you that I'm not going to talk to you. I will pay attention as much as I can to YouTube. But I am on the stream here now to sell some comic books. Good afternoon, my friends. Happy Father's Day for you that are fathers out there. And if you're not a dad and you just are on the stream to buy some comics and get some cool stuff, then welcome. I mean, honestly, we always like that. That's always our favorite thing. So give me 1 second here, folks. I want to log into my YouTube on here so I can be able to chat with some people. Might show up in there to watch me do this craziness, because that's what we do. We like to watch and watch ourselves do stuff. I know, silly. I'm just silly. I'm being silly. I'm silly, silly guy. That's me. Oh, that's the music in the background. Where is my videos? Your videos. My videos. Live streams. There we are. What about the live stream that's happening right now? Well, I'm hoping I'm talking to people on YouTube and whatnot. Good morning, whatnot people. Hey, hang on. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and get this giveaway going for you guys right here. Yes, this is a giveaway. This right here is a giveaway. This right here is a giveaway. Let's go ahead and get that started. And here we go. I'm gonna start that giveaway. So you lucky 3 that are in the room right now, you lucky, or maybe you lucky 2, are the 2 in here who are right now the only people in contest to get this giveaway. So I was about to share just a few moments ago with some other folks who are watching maybe elsewhere that I have some. I went to a garage sale right before the show started, which is crazy, right? What are you doing going to a garage sale right before your show starts? Well, anyway, I found a box of comics. My wife sent me to this garage sale, and honestly, it was really cool. I mean, it was really cool. And this is so weird. I normally can find this. Maybe I should switch accounts. I'll switch to my other account, and maybe that'll help. Oh, there we go. Manage videos. Boom. Oh, no one's watching on YouTube, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, so I ended up buying a box of comics for $1 an issue. There was 170 books in the box, and there's some really cool stuff. And I even have some stuff from that garage sale for today's show. Why is it out of focus? It shouldn't be out of focus. We got light. We got music. We've got all kinds of stuff. So anyway, I'm going to turn that down to the point where I can't hear myself talk, because that is so weird. All right. Anyway, so I got some from there. I have about 13 issues of the boys, right around between the 40 and 50 range, 40 and 60 range, and then I got some pretty cool Power Ranger issues, including one signed by an artist. So Power Ranger Pink, some regular Power Rangers issues, and then a signed copy, which signed copy will go into the $5 stuff. But so anyway, any Silver Age Flash? No, I don't have any Silver. In fact, I don't have any Silver Age today that I can think of, that off the top of my head. I mean, I have some Bronze Age stuff, but I'm not in the show, and I didn't actually put anything like that in the show that's for today. Today, this is almost all new stuff that I've never shown before on my show, in my show before. So this will be all new stuff for people to see. I got this box of stuff right here, which I'm going to put up here. If you go in the bin, there's some deals in there, some pretty amazing books in the bin. Some Spawn, but then there's some other things, like there's a Web of Spider-Verse New Blood. There's an Amazing Spider-Man by Alex Ross in there that is sold out, a very limited edition. And then a Starscream also in there, limited editions. Then some Spawn issues. But should we get started on some $3 comics? Would everybody like some $3 comics to start off today? I mean, we've got a minute left in there. We only got 4 people in the room, and 4 people who are going to win that Flash book. Well, that'd be that Flash toy. All right, so let's get some $3 starts going, huh? And you know what's funny? I'm also going to do the boys for $3 a piece either, as well. So I don't know where I'm going to put the Flash thing. I almost want to kind of wait because it's such a big box. It's almost too much room. So not enough room, but get in here, get entry, get in here if you like Todd Toys. This is a Todd Toy version for DC of Captain Cold. Comes with a comic book, inside the box. It's never been opened. So it's a good opportunity to get a cool toy. And if you're watching on YouTube and you want to buy in something, you see something you want to buy, and you don't see it sell, like I don't grab it and stick a sticky note on it, feel free to grab some of that. Hey guys, welcome in, Troy. Welcome in, King Judge. I just realized I don't have any Post-it notes ready, which is not good. And I don't know if I have my marker. There's some Post-it notes. Post-it notes, Post-it notes. And I swear I had a marker up here. That's crazy. Got one over here? Yes, there's one. There we go. Marker, Post-it notes, there we go. And our winner is Troy Huff. Congratulations, Troy. You just won that flash. It is coming your way for free. So we'll grab that. All right. We'll stick that down there. And here we go. First book is going up. First $3 book. Spider-Boy. Number 17, Invisible variant. Less than cover price. Going to you guys for, and we're going to go ahead and see if we can't burn through some of these pretty quick. We're going to 10-second auctions with sudden death. There we go. Spider-Boy is up. Yes, happy Father's Day, everyone. Agreed. Okay, nobody on the Spider-Boy. You know what? I think I got this backwards here. We should do it this way. Then we can just run them. Look at that, a 1 in 10 going up there on the shelf right at the start for the next issue is a 1 in 10. Here we go. That is Magic number 4. That is the Peach Momoko design variant. Okay, nobody on Peach Momoko. Next one is Batman Detective. This is a 1 in 25 variant cover of the bad guy character. Yes, she looks like Batman, but she is wearing white in the comic book, and so she's not really Batman. But anyway, there we go. Okay, nobody on the Batman Detective. How about a Conan number 1? This is a J. Scott Campbell cover for $3. Pretty bondage girls in the background. Ooh, King Judge, that's yours, my friend. Thank you for breaking the ice. Now, I know someone asked me the other day if I was going to have any, if I had any X23, and I'm out of X23. All right, Free Comic Book Day, boom, 2020. I think this is the first, has some first appearances in it. I can't remember which ones, but I wish I would have grabbed that and looked at it. I knew it. Oh yeah, no, this has first Berserker in it. All right, nobody on that one? New Champions number 3. Variant cover by Derek Chu. I know. New Champions. Who's reading that comic book, right? All right. New Champions number 2, regular trade dress cover. There we go. So how have everybody been? Have you had a good Father's Day so far? How about number 1? This is a variant cover, and I can't remember right off the top. Is it Rose Besh? This might be the Rose Besh one. I can't remember, though. Nice. All right. Nobody on that one? Next book, Bug Wars number 1. New book, pretty hot from what I understand. Still gonna go for $3. This is less than cover price, of course. All right. Well, perhaps everybody really wants to have variants and other things come up. Anyway, Bug Wars number 2. If you got number 1 but you didn't get a number 2, here's number 2. I looked through a number 1, not the one that I had up here, but a different number 1. It looked like a really interesting story. I just didn't have time to give Jason Aaron the time. How about Batman Hush, the regular trade dress, the regular Jim Lee cover, first part. Less than cover price, everyone. Less than cover price, $3. All right, Troy, that's yours. This is another one. This is the Jim Lee variant cover. So if you saw my video from the beginning, there's a lot of these, a lot of this stuff in here. All right, Troy, that's yours too, my friend. Excellent. This one is the other Jim Lee cover. Now I'm thinking that these are all the parts to the wraparound cover. I think I like that one the best out of the Jim Lee covers. Now the J. Scott Campbell cover. Thank you, Troy. Now we have Doom Division variant cover by Peach Momoko, Doom Division number 1. Where can you get these variants at $3 a cover? You cannot get them anywhere. All right, Troy. All right, our next little stack. Ooh, there's some good stuff coming up. Godzilla variant cover. This is Godzilla versus the Fantastic Four. Man, that's just looks really off. There we go, straight up and down. I like that. That's much better. All right, Godzilla number 1. This is Godzilla versus Fantastic Four number 1. This is one of the variant covers. I can't remember the artist, but this is a fantastic variant cover. So I'm like, I decided that this weekend we're working some major graveyard type stuff. Here is another fantastic variant cover, Godzilla variant cover. This one, I actually bought this one for. I have one of these in my run of these Godzilla Versus covers, comics. That's the one I kept for myself because it's such a cool cover. I love that cover. All right, how about some Puluminati? This is a homage to X-Men 100, and it is this was a one-shot, everyone. So this is the whole thing, the whole story, all kit and caboodle for $3. This is way less than cover price. $4.99 book. All right, King Judge. Oh, and behind that, there's a signed Brian Stegman book back there. I don't know if you guys saw that. That is the buyer's giveaway. But not only that, right next to it, there's a signed Crashdown graphic novel. It's also part of the buyer's giveaway. All right, here we go. Justice League Unlimited number 5. This is a this was a series of covers that Jenny Frison did for that month. Less than cover price. Jenny Frison. All right, Troy. All right. Rogue Savage Land number 3. This is the Carrie Andrews primary cover. Carrie Andrews, man, look at that. Capturing the 90s. The guy's art is fantastic. And the fact that he's able to do Rob Liefeld and Todd McFarlane all in one. One of my favorite artists. But that's not the only cover we have. We happen to have the J. Scott Campbell cover as well. J. Scott Campbell, Rogue, Savage Land. Such a pretty cover. Oh, wow. You know, Bigby's not in here because he'd be buying all of these. Here we go. This is another Rogue, Savage Land. This is the Grave Land cover, I think. I want to say that this one, I don't think it's the one in 25, but it is definitely a beautiful cover. But my favorite cover, that one, is gorgeous. And I have the Virgin variant of this one coming in here soon. I'll be having that one hopefully here in the next couple weeks. And the Virgin variant is just as fantastic as this. That's such a gorgeous cover. But nobody's buying the Rogues today. So how about a Superman number 24, Lois Lane in the Superwoman costume. David Nakayama. There's no underwear on that cover, costume. But there you go. Great David Nakayama cover. Great part of the storyline. Nobody down with that. So do we need to switch things up? Do we need to go some $5 books? You guys want to see some foils? You want to see some Virgin variants? What do we want? Or do we want to just finish going through this stuff? We're almost through the $3 books. Crazy. How about some, anybody like Power Rangers? All right, so let's finish off this pile of $3 books, and then I'll come back some more. Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion number 1 regular trade dress cover, $3. It's a $4.99 book, so you're getting this. This came out last week. This came out the week before last. Coming at you right there. All right. Wonder Woman, David Nakayama, Wonder Woman number 19. This is a bondage cover. If you're into those kind of things with Wonder Woman, because that's her kind of her shtick. Troy. What's the price on the foil in the back? The back behind there? That's the buyer's giveaway. So, right now, you and King Judge are the two people who are going for that. This is a fantastic cover by Fumera. Wonder Woman, same issue, number 19. Less than cover price. What's great is that sometimes I'm able to get these books at a fair deal that I can give you guys such a fair deal with them too. And sometimes I can't, and sometimes I just want to give you guys a deal. So. Yeah, no problems. The foil in the back is the signed Ryan Stegman that is going to be going into the buyer's giveaway. All right, here we go. Jenny Friesen, Wonder Woman #6, Ultimate Wonder Woman #6. Sorry, Absolute Wonder Woman #6. Wow, I can't say my own words. I love Absolute Wonder Woman. I don't know if you guys are I don't know how many of you guys are reading this, but I'll tell you, this book is fantastic. The art is so awesome. I love the artist on the inside of this book. Gosh, what's his name? Well, this one was DeLewis, but the other artist who's in there is fantastic. All right, Batman Long Halloween #6. This is the Tim Sale variant, or maybe this is the regular cover and the other ones are variants. I can't remember. They didn't have they don't have the traditional trade dress on them, so you don't see which is which. All right. Here is Superman Unlimited #1. This one is the Crypto cover. Crypto Superman Jimothy Lee. He's going to throw that stick into space, and Crypto's going to have to go get it. I kept... all right. So let's put up the rest of these books. Grab that real quick. We'll put that back up. I believe that's John Christopher Tyler cover. The John Christopher Tyler cover of Superior Avengers #1. JTC, everybody. You all know him from his really cool, covers that have the other stuff. I can't think of it. Oh, there you go, Troy. On yours, man. So yours. I forget how fast this goes when I do 10 seconds. Red Hulk #1. The one that was so popular, everybody had to get the covers from here and from what's that guy's name? Can't think of his name. Anyway, Bryce Comics. All right. Doom Academy. This is a variant cover. And this is the really awesome variant cover by Ryan Brown. This again, you're getting a deal on this one because it's $4.99 regular price, $3 for a cover, $3 less, so less than cover. All right, Doctor Strange of Asgard. This is the variant cover. I'm actually reading right now, the Doctor Strange from 2 years ago, because I just finished Clea being Doctor Strange and the Return of Doctor Strange, and I'm reading through the Doctor Strange issues because I'm going to read the Hickman's New Gods issues, because they were correlated, and so I am looking forward to reading this. I have been buying it, but I haven't been reading any of it. And that's the problem. Is I can buy so much stuff. So here we go. Here's an interesting thing. This is Daredevil Unleash Hell. I have issues 1, 2, and 3 that are up here. And they're all polybags still. None of them. They're all still in the polybag. Not been opened yet. Haven't read them. This is one of the variant covers. And I think this is the. I want to say. It's not the Peach Mocha, but it's a freaking awesome variant cover. Anyway, so here we go. Starting it at $3. All right, King Judge, that one looks like it's going to be yours. Here is issue 2, the regular cover. All right. And issue 3, the variant cover by Peach Momoko. And that's a freaking cool cover. The reason why I bought this cover was because of how cool that cover was. All right, that one is yours. All right, so let's do this. I'm about ready to do. I'm thinking I'm going to do the $5. Do some $5 books. And just so you guys know, if you want to make offers on the stuff that's in the Buy It Now, please do. If it allows you to. I don't know. I didn't see any offers yet popping up on my thing. No offers yet. Okay. But let's talk about what we're doing here. Okay, so this is Ryan Stegman. This is I know what this is. Gosh, that was the book that he did with Donnie Cates. I can't remember. My brain is going blank on it. But The Vanishing, signed certificate of authenticity, signed by Ryan Stegman. There, it's a beautiful foil. There's that book, and then Crashdown, the trade paperback, also certificate of authenticity from Comic Tom, signed by Fire Guy Ryan and Comic Tom. Those are our buyer's giveaway. Now we're going to do progressive buyer's giveaway, and when we do progressive buyer giveaway, that means will add books as we get up to, as we hit $100, we'll add a book, and I kind of have some ideas of what I'm going to add, and then when we get to if we get to 150, we'll add a book, and so on and so forth, and that's how I always do progressive. So let's do a giveaway while we're in the mix. Let's do a Rippaverse Yaira #1 for a random comic giveaway. Why do I do that? I do that every time. I click on the image and it just pops the image up on my screen. It's like, that doesn't help. All right, so that's up. The giveaway's up. Let's do so. All right, give me a thumbs up for foils, or give me a thumbs up for virgins. I mean, sorry, give me 2 thumbs up for virgins, or just mix them together. I'll just do it because it's only going to be $5. They're $5 starts no matter what. So I could just do every other one. Thumbs up for foil. Okay. All right, so let's do foils next. All right. Now, this is probably my favorite spot foil. That's kind of funny. I said that because, it has the spot on it. My favorite spot foil that I've seen in a long time from Marvel. This one's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. And we're going to go ahead and do them at 10 seconds like we've been doing. All right, here we go. Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion spot foil with Spot on the cover. With the Spot. All right, King Judge, that one is yours. Next one is Godzilla vs. Fantastic Four. Now, this isn't a spot foil, but I wish you could see the colors on... Oh, there. That does kind of give it a little bit better. Man, it is such a freaking cool foil, too. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. All right, here we go. By the way, if you haven't read this story, this is a great story too. These are really fun. I can't wait to get to Godzilla versus the Marvel Universe. That's going to be a freaking awesome story. Fantastic Four or Fantastic 3 cover. I think this is the end of Ben Grimm as the Thing in this storyline. I mean, he obviously, if you've been reading Marvel previews, he comes back as the Thing. But Doctor Doom over the top of him. This is another fantastic foil cover. Just, I love them. I mean, they're so cool. Wow, I started that one at $3. Someone's getting a deal. King Judge, you got a deal on that one. That's what I get for hitting the wrong button. So that's okay. How about a New Mutants number 98? The only time they've done a foil reprint on it. This was back when it was $4.99. The last one, the more recent foils have been $6.99. So this will be cover price. I think it goes for about $8 right now, ungraded, and then graded it goes for like 67. I think was the last sale on it. Crazy. Anyway, New Mutants 98, first appearance of Deadpool. Mr. Pool. All right, that one's coming to you, Troy. All right, here is Jimothy Lee. This is a virgin foil of the first Hush number 2, Hush 2. I don't know why, but I thought that was going to be a Troy one. Ooh, we're 30 seconds away. All right, Troy, coming to you, my friend. All right, there's our giveaway. We're 20 seconds away from it. Everyone who's coming in here for the giveaway, that is the giveaway right there. I got my next stack of $5 books right here. And our winner is... long hold, long pause, 2, 1, spinning the wheel, selecting our winner. And our winner is Hellion 53. Hellion 53, that is yours. That Yaira number 1 is coming to you. Please enjoy. All right. We have an ultimate... This is, I think, the 4th printing of Absolute Batman number 1. And let's go ahead and see if... Oh, we got a pretty good shot. You got it pretty good on that. I think it might even be the Absolute Batman Noir number 1. But anyway, but foil. So here we go. It's a really cool foil too. All right. Excel X0. Thank you for your first purchase. Next one is first appearance of Harley Quinn in foil, Batman Adventures Batgirl, issue 12. Foil. And yeah, this is below cover price, guys. That is such a pretty foil. SP Comics. Here we go. This is Batman 6, issue 608. Original Jim Lee, original Hush storyline right there. All right. coming at you. 10 seconds. Timothy Lee, foil, Batman Hush, issue 608. All right, Troy, that's yours. Here is Batman Hush number 611. This is a really cool cover too. This one has Ivy on the cover and Catwoman, or Catwoman wrapped in Ivy on the cover. I mean, it's hard to see right there. So we'll let's get the auction started, and I'll shine it up for everyone to see. There we go. See that? Nice. Welcome to the jungle. All right, Troy, that one's yours, my friend. Deadpool versus Wolverine, their first interaction. Wolverine issue number 88. Foil cover. Regularly priced, goes for $8 to $10 last few sales. So get it while you can for $5. Did it? Okay, yeah, we can try it again. All right, SP, that one is yours. Would it let you try to redo the payment? All right, I'll rerun it. I think I have to well. All right, running it for you. Yeah, it's not letting you go through there, my friend. You might have to try a different payment type. Sometimes if you log back out and log back in, you should be able to go into your wallet and change your payment, and it'll take the payment. Okay. Just send a cancellation on both of them, then it'll be fine. All right, everyone. This is up for grabs again. Absolute Batman. Number one. Foil variant cover. Come on, this is. All right, SP, that's yours. I think you guys were the ones fighting over it last time anyway. Okay, here is Batman issue 154, I think. Well, let's find out. $157. Batman 157. Great foil cover by Jorge. I can't think of his last name. Anyway, the guy who's been doing all the cover art. It's fantastic. Been doing Batman cover art for the last 3 years. In fact, most of the stuff is fantastic. But another foil cover for less than cover price. We are $1 away from adding a book to our buyer's giveaway. All right, Troy. That one is yours. All right, let's get some more. Should we do more foils, or do we want to go with Virgin variants. All right. More foils. Ooh. 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 These are all pretty. DC Comics presents. This is, there we go. DC Comics presents issue number 26. Green Lantern and Superman. I almost need to have more light coming at this from a different angle, I think. Because I think if I push it back... Oh, there it goes. There it goes. There we go. All right, here we go. Regular price $7.99, coming at you for $5 to start off with. Facsimile, foil, Superman versus Green Lantern. Okay, nobody on that one. How about Detective Comics number 31? That great cover that was later homaged by Neil Adams himself, and has been homaged by several other people on several titles out there. Here we go. Batman Detective Comics number 31, foil variant cover. Regular price $9.99, and I'm selling for $5. SP Comics, that's yours, my friend. So, what are we going to add to the Progressive Buyers giveaway now that we hit $100? Well, I think we should add another signed book. Does that sound fair to everybody else? Well, I think I might have something in mind. You guys stare at Carnage for a second. And I'm going to walk over here while you stare at Carnage, and I'm going to talk. Talk, 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 talk. Ugh. How about signed certificate of authenticity, Mike Mayhew, Miles Morales Spider-Man number 30. We're going to put that guy right there, and that is now a part of our buyers giveaway. So those of you who are buyers, when it's time to do the buyers giveaway, there are 3 books up here all signed for the buyers giveaway. Yes, I like to make sure you guys get some really cool stuff for the buyers giveaway. So that you all know the love that you get from me as true. All right, here we go. We're going to do this guy, this Eddie Brock Carnage, #1 foil. I think it's a spot foil. Oh, yeah, it's spot foil, which is great. I almost say that's almost spot art, and then with the whole foil cover. Not really a spot. Anyway, here we go. Coming at you for $5. Or trying to come at you for $5. That was weird. Starting the auction. There it goes. Okay, here we come at you. $5 Eddie Brock Carnage. This is a, I think it's a $6.99 book. All right, SP, that is yours, my friend. Poison Ivy. You know, here's the funny thing about this, right? Poison Ivy, you know, lots of really cool covers. This is an homage cover. I can't remember who the homage to, but I'm sure it goes back to probably Swamp Thing. Issue 30, great foil cover. You can see Poison Ivy kind of in the background. I mean, it's an intriguing cover. I love it. It's very cool. You got to get it to see it because it's so cool. Here we go. $5 coming at you guys right now. Wow, nobody on the Poison Ivy. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is Sandman #1 foil variant. It was part of the Golden Age resurgence, or the Silver Age resurgence of characters for well, they called it the Golden Era, bringing back like the JSA type people. This story came out of the Nightmare story with that was the Batman, where Batman and those guys all ended up being trapped in a nightmare world. All the main titles. Great story, great job by Joshua Williamson. Joshua Williamson, fantastic writer. Writing Superman, writing Green Arrow, writing Batman and Robin, which I have a bunch of Batman and Robin. I should have brought that stuff out. All right, cool. And I think this is written by Jeff Lemire. All right, final pile of foils. All right. All right, here we go. I think this is a wraparound cover too. 30th anniversary of Return of Superman. I know it starts at $9.99, so, but it is the 30th anniversary issue of Return of Superman. They did a bunch of different covers. This happens to be the Dan Jurgens cover, which is fantastic because, you know, that was his era. We're going to go ahead and start this at $5, everyone. $5 for this great, big, thick foil square-bound book, and the corners are fantastic on it all the way around. Nobody on that one. Okay. No problem. Kid Venom #1. $5 start coming at you. This is an interesting thing. Marvel hired out to a anime artist, and they did their own Kid Venom story, and it was fantastic. Nobody on the Kid Venom. Okay. How about Darkwing? You know, we hadn't had any variants that were, you know, for sorry, non-title books. So Dynamite, Disney's Darkwing Duck Negaduck #1 foil variant. Now we'll go ahead and do this one right now. Coming up, going, boom. All right. So Negaduck, this is the opposite, of course, of Darkwing Duck, right? And I think this is a Nakayama cover, if I remember correctly. No, I think it's just the artist. All right, nobody on that one. How about Hawkman #5? This is an old school foil. Just happened to be in my foil box. Yes, I have a box with foils in it. And these are pretty much the last of my foils for now. For now. But you can see it's kind of a spot foil, black and white cover, variant cover, early variant cover from DC Universe. All right. How about a ROM #1 Space Knight foil cover? I know these are all everybody's favorite titles, so this. But I just wanted to pull everything out and let you guys see what I had. All right, nobody on the ROM, but we have to throw at least one really bigger looking book at the pile. Here we go. Swamp Thing number 37. I think this is the first appearance of John Constantine, if I'm correct, in a foil cover, coming at you right now for $5. Regular price, cover price $6.99, so $7. You cannot beat that price. Okay. All right. So I think it's time. Should we do some more $3 books, I think? Yeah, I think we should do some $3 books. Does anybody like The Boys? Let's do a giveaway while we wait, just to kind of get things, see if we can't get a few more people into the room, huh? We'll do this as a giveaway. Anyway, so $3 starts. 45, 46, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 58, 59, 60, and 62. All right. How about some boys? This is issue 45 of The Boys. We'll go ahead and get that auction. We're going to start that at $3, guys. $3 Boys, guys. $3 for issue 45. Okay. Issue 46 of The Boys coming your way right now at $3. Anyway, oh look at Starlight. No, is that Starlight? No, that's Queen. Is that the Wonder Woman gal? I can't think of who it is. How about issue 50? Classic cover by Derek Robertson. $3, guys. Oh, it's Queen Maeve, yeah. All right, Troy, that one's yours, my friend. Yeah, the omnibuses are that makes it really hard to sometimes buy comics sometimes. I'm the same way though. I didn't get into Invincible till after Invincible came out, and it was so expensive when I got into it that I was like, yeah. And so my father-in-law just said, hey, why don't I just buy you the big omnibuses? So I have a couple of the omnibuses. I have 3 of the omnibuses. So here's issue 51. All right. Issue 52. Mark Moore. Hey, man. Welcome in. Oh, something else. If you don't know me, I do things. The way I do my shows is issue 53 is coming up now. Is you buy something from me, you get something from me. So you're gonna get, if you buy stuff, you're gonna get something. You're gonna get a gift. You're gonna get an issue. You're gonna get a comic coming your way. All right. Issue 54. I really wish I knew the keys better on these. I'm going to tell you what. This one, I think, is a part of what we saw in the last season. I could be wrong. Yeah, that Invincible story is really good. I was really surprised by how good it was. All right, so issue 54 is not sold. How about, by the way, just so anybody who's in the room for the giveaway, that's the giveaway right there. That is what we're giving away today. It is the facsimile of Amazing Spider-Man 300. I think from this year or last year. That's going to be coming up here in a second. I got some more boys. Here's 55. Yeah, I mean, I wish I have friends who have a bunch of the issues, and I mean, even my buddy Brian, who a lot of times who has helped me out on this stuff. Here is 56. These covers are so disturbing. I think we're jumping up to 58. And our winner for the is Money's Hot Maker. Money's Hot Maker. You just won the Amazing Spider-Man 300 facsimile money. Money hot. Money's hot. That's what you won, Money's hot? Okay, cool. It's now in the box. All right, boys, 58 coming at you guys for $3. That just tells me that something. See girls in bikinis on the cover of Boys, you know something bad's gonna happen in that issue. 59 for $3 coming at you. Oh, look at the puppy dog with the. Is it blood in his mouth? Yeah, exactly. All right, issue 60. Wait, did Wolverine come in this? 3 claws. Um, and my final issue that I have is issue 62 with Queen Maeve on the cover. I should have known it was Queen Maeve when I saw this cover. So, as I was telling you at the beginning of the show, I picked these up today and just thought, we'll just throw them in the show. Give you guys an opportunity to jump in and get some $3 books. Since there's so many newer folks in here, should I run some of the other $3 stuff that I ran earlier? I don't know the artist, and I don't have a certificate of authenticity here. This is a Things from Another World copy cover. Let's see who the artist is. Is it going to tell us? Well, it doesn't say. It's an issue 1, so, and this is variant, this would be variant cover 17. Things from Another World version of it, and it is signed by the artist down there in the corner. It kind of looks like Shaw's signature, but that's not his art style. Well, anyway, let's go ahead and run that for $5. Oh, no, you know what? Forget that. Let's run it for $3. You get deals on my show all the time. Here you go, $3. Let's do it. $3 for a signed copy of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers #1. I will check the title. All right, Hellion. You know, one of my favorite Marvel books was Hellions. That Hellions book that came out this last year, or not last year, out of the Krakoan era stuff. I love. I mean, for whatever reason, they wrote Sinister right, where others did not. Here's issue 2 of Power Rangers Pink. You know what? I'm doing this backwards. I should just do it the way I normally do it. All right. Nobody on Power Rangers Pink. Here's issue 3. We're just gonna go through what I have out here, and then I'm also gonna let you guys. Um, next. We'll do $5 Virgin variants. All right. Nobody on the pink. 2 more issues of the pink. I'm just gonna run them all. Maybe you missed this issue. Maybe you didn't. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Issue 6 of Power Rangers Pink. That's a cool cover. That artist is familiar. I do not believe that's the artist from the inside of the book, though. Two thousand 2017 series. All right, now we've got some regular issues. Here's issue 7 from the Kyle Higgins run. It's so funny. Like 4 shows ago, someone asked me, "Do you have any Power Rangers?" I had 1 issue, and now I have 7. All right, and the final issue I have here from the Kyle Higgins run, which is Shattered Grid. That almost looks like an Alice Rocks cover. I don't think it is, but it has that feel to it, that painted cover to it. Issue 25. Here we go. $3. It might be the last issue of this run. Kyle Higgins is one of my favorite creators, guys. If you're not reading Radiant Black, you're missing out. Should I run those Savage Lands again? All right. Anyway, let's grab some Virgin variants and run those guys. The $5 starts on those. This gorgeous Lobos cover of Superman Unlimited #1. Supergirl. Beautiful. Regular cover price, I think, is $6.99. Oh, SP, you got that one. And we are $26 for me adding something else to the Progressive Buyers giveaway. Here we go. This is Immortal Hulk #19. This is the Hulkbuster Virgin variant cover. Can't remember the artist, but freaking cool cover, especially Hulkbuster armor. If you like Iron Man stuff, this is a great Iron Man cover to have. All right, that my friends, right there. Oh, starting to get room there. It's not what I want to do. All right, this is Batman. This is the gold logo cover. You might have seen it in the video. I'm going to pull it out so you can see it. What's so cool about this cover is it's a glow-in-the-dark cover, and that's why they have the paper on it. It's embossed, and then it has the gold logo. So that paper on it was a protection for the embossing and the glow-in-the-dark, so it doesn't get overlit. Anyway, so Hush 2, issue 1. So I think it's 160 of Batman. Here you go, coming at you, $5 start right now. Ooh, looks like Hellion's going to take this one away. Hellion takes it away. Congratulations, Hellion. Hey, Steve, welcome in. Hey, if you all have Whatnot shows, please don't hesitate to pop in your name and say, I'm a Whatnot seller too, and so that people can know who you are. I don't have a problem with that. I'd be happy that you guys can share your shows, what's coming up next for you, when you're going to be on again. I think it's important. And right now I have 3 shows listed in my thing, so please go in and follow them. If you go in and click the reminder button on there, it just helps me. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be there, but it does help. This is the wraparound cover, the gatefold cover that folds out of the Jim Lee book. And here we go, of all the Jim Lee covers, all connected together. Here it is at $5 start, everyone. Wow, nobody's gonna go for the Jim Lee gatefold? Oh. All right, cool, awesome. That one I'll probably have to keep for myself then. Here is Darkwing Duck. I think this is the #1 Dynamite cover. $5 start. Coming at you right now. Go. All right. I have in my hands right now a John Jang. Well, let's do this one first. Here we go. Thundercats. I believe this is Thundercats #2. Let's see. You might say on the back. Nope. It's #1, 1 in 20. Thundercats. Virgin variant. Coming at you. Did you see that Henry Cavill is going to be playing Lion-O in an upcoming live-action Thundercats movie? I have to say the Thundercats series is pretty awesome. I really enjoyed it. All right, so what I was saying is in my hands I have a Final Boss #1 and 2, which I'm going to run together for starting at $5. They're connecting covers. They're by John Jang. There's the first one, and there's the second one, and they connect. And I wouldn't be surprised if someone bought these two, if 3 and 4 made it into their box, if I happen to have them. All right, $5 start. John Jang, Final Boss, Tyler Kirkham's Final Boss 1 and 2. Connecting covers. All right, Hellion, those are yours, my friend. John Jang covers are fantastic. All right, our next pile of Virgins. All right, let's go with that chunk right there. Well, not this one's not a Virgin. This is a. You know what? It's not a Virgin, but it's still a $5 book, so it's gonna be in there. This is this really cool Teen Titans cover. Beast World #1. Pretty sweet. $7 book, starting price. So here you go. They would call this limited trade dress because it doesn't have the skew on the front. It's on the back. All right. Nobody on the Stario, Beast Boy. All right. Things from Another World. Oh, no, Things from Another World. Sorry. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Stranger Things, #1. Virgin variant cover was limited to a Comic-Con. I think I picked it up at Portland Comic-Con last year. or the year before. But Stranger Things, or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Stranger Things. This is a Thor. This is a Donny Cates Thor issue. I could tell you which cover it is or what issue it is if I remembered. It's issue 1. And this is the Virgin variant of issue 1. It is cover number 4, by the way. So it's the 1 in 10. $5 start coming at you right now. And you just gotta look at it. His costume looks like the universe is shining through it. It's pretty awesome. Alright. This one, I don't know what issue it is, but it is Thor versus Thor busting that, not the axe, but the mace on Mjolnir with the help of. I don't think this was them fighting. This was them trying to destroy that weapon. But anyway. There we go. $5 start on that one. Coming your way. Great cover, too. I mean, why can't I never remember the horse-faced guy's name in Thor? Does anybody know it? Can someone call it out real quick? Beta Ray Bill. So, Beta Ray Bill cover. Alright. This, I'm going to have to look on the back of this one, is... I know what that one is. How about that? We'll run the weed one first. This is the War on Weed. Virgin variant cover. One shot. Wow. It's a $15 book. All right. Okay, this is Siren's Call number 1, and the artist is Adley Gale. Anyway, Siren's Call number 1, independent book, beautiful cover. I believe it's a werewolves, vampires book. Oh, it's going pretty good. We're doing okay. All right. How about a Perillo Magneto? This is giant size X-Men Magneto number 1. Perillo cover. This is the white costume. They did a red costume. I don't have the red costume. I sold that a couple weeks ago. This is the white costume. Selling it for $5. This is a $10 book. Every day. And SP Comics, thank you for picking that up. Appreciate that, my friend. All right. Here is a Grimm number 3. This is oh gosh, that beautiful artist. Can't think of her name right now, but she's done other Grimm covers. This one is fantastic. Here we go, coming at you. This Grimm issue number 3. $5. Now, you may not know anything about Grimm. This book was fantastic. This book is fantastic. It's still ongoing. The daughter of the Grim Reaper finds out that she's the daughter of the Grim Reaper, and her story is the whole story of this and how she has to fight in the underworld and all this stuff. By the way, we are just under... We are $11 away from me adding another book to our buyer's giveaway. All right. Here we go with a great cover of Radiant Black and what is it called? Rogue Sun. let's find out what issue it is because that would be helpful. Oh, it's a Rogue Sun issue. Is it issue 1? Yes, this is issue 1 of Rogue Sun. This is an awesome opportunity for you to get in on a Kyle Higgins book, the very first issue of the Kyle Higgins Rogue Sun story. Very cool story, too. Son finds out his father, who he didn't know, was this incredible superhero, and he dies, and he passes on the power to him instead of his other children that he has. Great book, though. Great story. Rogue Sun, $5 coming your way. This is a fantastic cover. Also has Radiant Black on the cover. I told you earlier, Radiant Black is one of my favorite characters. I kind of read him. My daughter and I are reading that book together, much like we're reading the Transformers storyline together. Here is a Ninja Funk. I think this is issue number 1. This is a Tyler Kirkham variant, Virgin variant cover, homaging Spider-Man number 1 from the 1990s. Great Tyler Kirkham variant. So if you're into Tyler Kirkham and you like his art, this is a great cover to have, especially $5. You can't get it for $5 anywhere else. In fact, I believe it's sold out. You can't even buy them anymore. All right. This is Ninja Funk number 3, and it is the Tears of the Sun homage to the video from the Final Fantasy video game. Oh no, not Final Fantasy. One with Link. Why am I blanking on this? I should know this one. Zelda, yes, Legends of Zelda. So $5 Legends of Zelda cover, fantastic cover. These were selling at one point in time for like $30. Crazy numbers. Here is Kanto. This is an homage to Ronin, and this is the most recent Kanto story. Kanto is a fantastic book. You can get it through. I think it's an IDW story. Pick it up in. It's like Wizard of Oz meets. I don't know, but it's this very cool. I don't know how to describe it. I can't describe it. It's so good. It's like it's got fantasy in it. It's got technology in it, and it's like that guy on the cover, Kanto, is a robot, and he's in love, and that's the whole thing, robot in love, and he's going to he becomes sentient, and so he has to leave his tribe. Come at you for $5. This is a great cover because it homages that Ronin cover, that fantastic Ronin cover. All right, nobody on that. Okay, so we are at my final Virgin variant cover, which means that we're at my final book for the day. Now, in the Buy It Now, guys, there are some cool books. There's some Spawn issues. Can I read which one? I ran 2. I'll run both. Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah. There we go. It is up. Yeah, this is a great cover for that too. I mean, if you can get a chance to read the whole story, it's an interesting, unique story. The art on the inside is fun and interesting too. You can tell that the guys who are artists are musicians as well. It's a great book. And in fact, I because it doesn't wrap up in how a normal comic book story wraps up. And, you know, the heroes and things like that are different and not your atypical. And I have a bunch of their covers. I should bring some other Ninja Funk out. We could do some $3 starts with Ninja Funk. All right, Old Man Quill #1, Virgin variant cover. If this one gets bought, we will be $1 away from adding another book for our buyers giveaway. In the buy it now stuff, I got some fantastic books in there. Now, you might look in there and go, "Wow, that you got that Amazing Spider-Man #1 Alex Ross Web Store cover 8 McFarlane homage for 110. It goes for on eBay for 130 to 150. Now I could put it up on eBay, and I might just still do that. But I want to give you guys the opportunity to do it too. Also in the buy it now bin, I do commissions. In fact, you know what I was planning on doing? I was planning on having a piece of art out here so you guys can see that. You want to see something I do with some of my art? I'll be right back and I can bring it to you. You guys can see it real quick. All right, so I, of course, ran away from the screen. Oh, no, don't run away. All right, so nobody on that one. But let's do this real quick. So I'm working on this for the guy who happens to be one of my moderators. His name is Richard. Richard Westfall. You guys have seen him on here a couple times. This, I'm still working on the front of this. I still got to make the gemstones all shiny and pop, but I just finished the glove part. You can see that it's kind of got that. It's got that golden reflective cover. Anyway, so that is. He wanted Infinity Gauntlet. He loves the Infinity Gauntlet story. And so guys, in the books in here, I have commissions. There's 2 commissions set up in there. I have 5 commissions on my plate. That one, and then this next one I'm working on here, and this is shows kind of more of my character drawing skills. You might not be able to see it very well because it's still just a sketch. I've got a commandee that I'm doing for another friend. Everybody's my friend. You can see that actually. That looks pretty good. You can actually see it on there. So I'm doing this commandee sketch. I do everything full color once it's done and painted, ink or paint and stuff like that. So these are 2 examples of my artwork. Now, if you go to my Instagram, which is comics_limited on Instagram, you can go through and see all the art that I've done over the last 3 years. And so my commissions, I do these, and I know it shows an Amazing Spider-Man. I have a box up here behind me, which you can't see, but that box is full of blanks, and I can pretty much do anything anybody. I pretty much have almost I can think of blanks that anybody can think of. I don't have I don't have some of the special blanks with the gold foils and things like that because those are like $60 a piece. And honestly, when you're drawing, when you're paying $75 for a commission, I'm not going to charge you the $60 for the book as well. So like this one, I chose when I was talking to the guy I was talking to, talking to the guy I was talking to for Ben for this cover, he asked for a commandee. I'm like, well, there are no blanks for commandee. He's like, yeah, I know. So it doesn't matter. Can I find you just any DC blank and we'll go with that? And he's like, yeah. And it just happened that this week with the DC All In special #1 came out, and I had ordered one at the shop, and I had ordered one from a friend. By the way, on Whatnot, if you're looking for a good LCS, someone where you can get good books from, and you can get new comics at a great price, please check out my friend at SJ Collectibles. He is fantastic. He's probably live right now, or he was just live. He's on the East Coast, as far east as you can get East Coast, but he's an online Whatnot LCS. So he gets new books every week. He starts showing the new books and selling the new books as soon as he gets them. So usually between Thursday and Friday, he usually gets his lunar run. distributed from Lunar, and then on Saturday he gets his Marvel, and usually sells Marvel starting on Sunday. So he's a guy you want to get in touch with. He is a great seller when it comes to new books. I get a lot of stuff from him. It's hard not to just and he also gets almost all the incentive covers. So you always have a chance to get some really cool stuff. Plus, he even does pull lists, so you can get the incentive covers if you order them early from him. So anyway, I got 2 commissions out there. There's some Spawn issues for relatively good prices. There's a Transformers issue 18 Starscream. There's a Uncanny X-Men issue number Rogue cover issue number 8. There is a really cool Web of Spider-Verse New Blood number 1. Nicoletta Ballardi. Nicoletta Ballardi is one of my favorite artists. You saw I had issue 17 of Spider-Boy in here. I love Nicoletta Ballardi, and completely awesome artist, and she does these great issues covers. So anyway, this is there's some chances in there to get some really good books. I do accept offers. Hopefully the offers is working. I turned it on, so hopefully it works. If you guys want me to run some flash sales, you say, hey, will you run a flash sale on X book? I'll be happy to do that too. Just let me know, and we'll go for it. We can do that. Let's see here. So, and then if you want a commission, buy a commission. We can talk about it on Instagram. We can talk about it here, and we can decide what you want me to do. Because I'm pretty much willing to do just about anything when it comes to art. So, as you can see. All right. So that is me. That is me and my art. Me plugging myself. Let's see here. What else do we have today? That'd be fun to run. What other Virgin stuff? I don't know, guys. Ugh. Here, I'll run some more $3 books. We'll see what happens. It's always interesting. We can always come up with a good chunk of some $3 books, right? Here we go. Let's do... There we go. Witchblade, number 3 of the more recent series. Coming at you for $3. This is it's a $4 book. Okay. Number 5. It's a great cover of her, the character. You know, I loved this comic when it came out. This was one of those comics that had a lot of potential, I thought. That one, and then Darkness was another one I thought was really cool that came out from Top Cow Studios. Chamber of Shadows, number 1. We got some Agatha on the cover. We got some Scarlet Witch on the cover. We've got Werewolf by Night, Namor, Craven. I don't know, Man-Thing. I don't know. Let's run this for $3. Anybody interested? Nobody on the Crypt of Shadows. How about Plastic Man No More, number 1, book 1, Black Label, Christopher Cantwell's writing. I know the trade book just came out on this one. All right. Oh, there's the Witchblade number 1. I didn't know I had that one in there. Talk about random. I just grabbed a pile out of another box that's right here behind me. Jim Henson's Labyrinth #1. By the way, if you guys don't know, there's buyer's giveaway, and the buyer's giveaway will gets to, if it gets to 150, we'll be adding another book to the buyer's giveaway. And today is signed book day, so I'm basically throwing signed books in the buyer's giveaway. Ones that have the certificate of authenticity, that is. So, all right. Quested #2, Whatnot. This is also Massive, which was their, which is that their publishing company. I think there's a #1 somewhere. I don't know if it's in this box or not, but if you're interested. Kit Williams, interesting artist. I did have some boys up. I had some other stuff up too. So if anybody's new who's joining the room, if there's anything that you're interested in seeing or interested in looking at, just please haul it out. Just, hey, do you have this? We're at that point in the show where I'm willing to go ahead and dig into some stuff. We'll probably be running for about 30 more minutes, just so everyone knows. Here we go. Adam Hughes, Jackpot and Black Cat #3. Beautiful Adam Hughes cover, though. Okay. Poison Ivy. Great cover. Great pose, too. I mean... All right. David Nakayama, Catwoman, issue number 67. But David Nakayama, look at the shininess on that cover. Look at all the different Catwomen in the cover, too. 9 lives. Here's issue 68. Also David Nakayama. Cat cover with her carrying a cat. Be seeing you, Selena. That's hilarious. No Temptation here. Issue 69. This is a fantastic cover by, just another really fantastic cover. You know, there isn't another. There isn't. I don't think there are any bad Catwoman covers. They're all really action-packed and fun and fantastic. All right, so here you go. A chance to get in at the beginning of the storyline. This is Green Lantern Dark, Elseworlds #1, main trade dress issue coming at you. Welcome in if you're new to the show. All right, so nobody on that one. Let's see what we can get for our next group of books. Oh, just trying to think of what I can put up now. Do we want to run those spawns all at $5 a piece? Give me a thumbs up if you want me to run those spawns for $5 a piece. Thumbs up if you want some spawn. See, what you guys don't see behind me, I mean, maybe you can see a little bit over here, 3 boxes down. There's a whole wall of comics behind me. So if you do want to say, hey, do you have X? I can sometimes say yes or no. Like, let me just turn the light so you can kind of see what's behind me. Wall O Comics. The Wall O Comics. Wall O Comics. Yes, totally. You know, I get that. I mean, that's always the fun thing. What's interesting? How did that one get there? All right. Well, let's see here. Well, like I said, I'm going to stop in about 25 minutes. And we went through the foils. We went through the virgin variants. Is there anything else out there? Is there anything you guys are looking for? Hellion, are you looking for anything specific? I mean, I already know what I'm going to send you. If I have it, you're going to get it. So that's coming to you, whatever that is. Should we do... Let's see here. I'm trying to think if I got anything fun that it would be enjoyable to run in front of us here. I really want to get us up to over 150. So let's see here. Okay, you know what? We're going to do these $3 issues. Oh, wow. I don't think that's a $3 start. I should look that one up. Or should I give you guys a really good deal? Do you guys want to fight over something? Do you know what that is, right? Do y'all know the homage that that's for? The very first Supergirl cover? Homaging the original Supergirl cover? So this is Deceased, the Undead Gods #1, War of the Undead Gods #1. This homages the very first appearance of Supergirl in the DC universe. I'm gonna run that one at this one at $5. You know what? I want to say that I think it might be worth something. Deceased, say #1. It should give me what it is. War of the Undead Gods. Should we find out? Let's find out together. And then I'm still going to run it at $5, just so you all know. Just to be clear and to be completely transparent. I'm still going to run it at $5. But I want to know how much it's worth. Yeah, wait, bro. That's nice. War of the Undead Gods #1. Jay Anceletto. This is in great shape. Alright, so just because the title isn't that hot of a title, it's running around $8, so we're good. We're literally $7 away. So here we go. Or $6 away. Sorry, $6 away. King Judge is on that one. And then I'll have to find something really cool to go with it. I might have something really cool to go in it anyway. I know I have something cool for 200. All right, King Judge, that is yours. We are $1 away from 150. Detective Comics, $9.66. Back up to the $3 starts. Here we go. Less than cover price. If you need to fill in that Detective Comics run, here's a Detective Comics you need. Here is a Detective Comics number 1026. Killer Croc. Collateral damage from the Joker War. I always liked Killer Croc. I always thought he was an interesting character. Interesting Batman character of all characters. Here is Doom's 4 number 2. McFarlane. This is before it went to Extreme. It is his Image title, Doom's 4. Just not McFarlane, sorry, Rob Liefeld. There you go, Rob Liefeld for $3. Like I said, random books coming in here. This is second printing of Home number 1, issue 1. I think this is a book about border crossings. Probably apropos for our time and era. It's interesting. I can't remember if it's set in the future though. I think it's like a post-apocalyptic world. How about Troll number 1? This is Extreme, one of the first Extreme issues. Rob Liefeld. Extreme under his emblem at Image, which I think this is where it's starting to get some contention. Where people were not so happy with Rob Liefeld. Aren't you supposed to be doing this other title? No, I'm doing these now. I'm doing Extreme. I'm Extreme. Rob Liefeld Extreme. All right. Christmas variant for Ultimate Spider-Man number 12. It's kind of cool. You see all the bad guys in the cover on the top. I was just about ready to take a drink and I hadn't started the auction. There we go. All the bad guys in the balls around him. This is a fantastic title, by the way. Another comic my daughter and I are reading together. It's fantastic. If you love to hate Rob Liefeld, that'll be the next comic you can see up here. Rob Liefeld's Deadpool Team Up, number 2. $3. I think it's a $5. No, it's a $3.99 cover price. So less than cover price. Han Solo Chewbacca number 1. This is actually a really good story. Fantastic. If you Mark Guggenheim is a really great writer. He really actually captures Star Wars characters much like they should be captured, unlike other writers or shows for that matter. R.B. Silva. This is Timeless number 1. This is the first Timeless that came out. The other covers have misminutes on it, but this is the Captain America cover by R.B. Silva. It would be considered a virgin, but it's in my $3 box, so we're going with $3 stuff. Absolute Green Lantern, absolutely one of the best stories going on in DC right now. The Absolute storylines. I'm reading all the Absolute storylines. I'm also reading all the Ultimate storylines for Marvel. So those are books that I'm reading right now, and this is another one of those books. Star Wars High Republic Shadows of Starlight Yoda cover. Well, Yoda's on the cover. But anyway, High Republic era Star Wars. Interesting idea, interesting concept. Not my favorite titles. Here is Dark Horse's first issue of the High Republic Adventures, introducing a brand new character, a young Jedi who is trying to figure out, or a Padawan who's trying to figure out who she is. This is Image Reader. It's a thick boy. It is Image 30th Anniversary Anthology book. Has a bunch of different stories in it. I've actually never read it. I've only have it. We're still only going to do it $3, but I think it starts off as a $6 book. Please pick it up. But it has a great radiant black cover. There you go. Anthology books, right? That's the stuff, right? Well, I think I know what the next. Once we get to 150, I think I know what's coming up next. Now, this book that I'm going to put up next on the buyer's giveaway, which I think we're there. We're almost there here, guys, because it's 4:16. Okay, we've got about 15 more minutes. The next book I'm putting up in the buyer's giveaway is very cool. It is signed by the writer from Black Cross. But this is the Dark Horse Comics Presents 5th Anniversary Special. And I'm trying to remember the guy's name. If I can remember his name, we'll be able to do it. It's in great shape. It's a wraparound cover. It's a big, thick. It's almost a trade paperback size book, and it has a bunch of the original early storylines in there, including Black Cross, who the signature is right here. Now, it doesn't come with a certificate of authenticity. I'm sorry about that, but this will be a part of the buyer's giveaway. So now we have 4 signed books in the buyer's giveaway. And so we're going there. Yeah, nice thick boy, and it's an anthology. It has a bunch of different stories in it. Cover, of course, is Give Me Liberty, Give Me Death. Also drawn by Frank Miller, the artist for Black Cross. You know what? I'm going to find out. Or the name of the person who wrote Black Cross. I know the name. I know who it is. That was the thing. Black Cross was one of those books when I was a kid that I wanted to get. Just because I was really into Dark Horse Comics when I was a kid. They had a great comic book. Was that was like a bunch of oh, good Lord, I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, the writer or artist or the creator of Black Cross is... Come on, Travis, you can get this. And his signature is on the book. It is... Why is it not showing up here in the information? I believe in me too. You know what? We'll do this. So, you know, I'm on my computer here. My computer is these 2 screens up here in front by me. Writer of Black, Chris Warner. So that's Chris Warner's signature on that cover. It just says Warner. That's how he signs it. But he signed it right underneath Black Cross because that's what he did. Chris Warner is one of those great writers from Dark Horse. Fantastic writer, fantastic artist as well. All right. Well, we got 15 more minutes, so let's run a few more books. Let's see here. What do we want? Come on. Anybody. Give me, throw something out there. Indie. Marvel. Do you want some Turner covers? Turner covers. Do I have any Turner covers? Oh, man. Do I have any Turner covers? I do. I do have a Turner cover. At least I know where I have at least one. Let's see if I put it away. I think I put it away already, which is good. If I did, that's great. Great for you. had to say Turner cover, and I know I have at least one Tomb Raider Turner cover. And it's not going to be in this box, of course. No. Oh. Maybe some of those. Okay. Ugh. I'm trying to go as fast as I can. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Judge Dredd, Wolverine, X Factor, Wildcats, Batman, Ronin. Oh, Daniel Warren Johnson. I do a power bomb. Yeah, maybe. Department of Truth, Miles Morales. Let's see, Hack and Slash. Okay, come on. I know I've seen that Turner cover recently. Just don't remember which box. Oh no, maybe it's not this one at all. Okay, not that one. That means I don't know where it is. No Turner cover. Ah! Okay, that's cool. You wait. You're willing to wait? I will find it. I'll see if I can find it. I have one more box at least to go through. Anyway, so what else? Love Everlasting, Green Lantern. Oh, there's foil. There's foil. Ooh, there's a foil. We should sell that one. Berserker, Ripazine, Alpha Core, Nightman. Yeah, I just don't want to kill the room though, and if I don't come back too quickly, sometimes things just kind of get into a lull. Oh. Silver Age Kazar number 2 in a really nice condition. Well, that is a bummer because I'm now hitting the back of this box and I'm pretty sure this is the last box where it would be at. Nope. No Turner cover. So must have sold it in a show. I apologize. I don't have a Turner cover. So the way it kind of works out is I've got boxes that are unsorted that I've been doing stuff for the show. So I'm so sorry that I don't have that. However, I've got some books I want to throw up. We'll give it a shot. See what you guys think. We'll start with a couple $5 books. Those of you guys who love Space Ghost, here's Space Ghost number 3 foil cover. You know what? I'm just gonna. Yeah, here we go. I have an offer. What? Yes. Accept. All right. That would be for $319. This is your book. It is now coming to you. Thanks, Troy. That was awesome. All right. Here we go. I'm going to run this for $3. Just because you guys have been so awesome and patient with me. Here we go. Foil, Space Ghost number 3. I think it's Bjorn Barron's cover. And so it's a beautiful cover, if you can see it. Him ripping the cockpit off of that alien spacecraft. Anyway, all right. Finally gets to go back into the foils box. I recently picked this up. This is Do a Powerbomb number 1. This is a special Daniel Warren Johnson. It's not a Daniel Warren Johnson cover, but it's the Daniel Warren Johnson book. Fantastic virgin variant on this guy. We'll go ahead and do a $3 start on this one as well. King Judge knows what's going on here. He's like, yeah, Daniel Warren Johnson. Gotta pick that up. That's awesome. All right, that's yours, King Judge. All right, so I think what we're going to do now is I'm going to put these books up here. I'm going to start with this one here. This is a, I think this is the Silver Age. Khazar number 2. It's a 25 center because it's a thick book. Thicker one, and I think it's more of a, one of the thicker books for that time frame. It's a darn near mint book, but you know what? Just because I'm gonna run it at $5, start the auction. So there we go. Khazar number 2 from the Silver Age. Khazar number 2. Nobody on the Khazar number 2. Awesome. That one can go back in my box of fun Silver Age stuff. That might actually go up on eBay. All right. We have a Thor by J. Scott Campbell, issue number 25. Starting at $3, coming at you guys right now. J. Scott Campbell, Thor. Boom. All right. By the way, those of you who are in the room who haven't been in the room, we are doing a buyer's giveaway here in about, well, we're going to be doing it as soon as I finish this pile of books, and we'll run the buyer's giveaway. Actually, it's 4:30. But here's a Carrie Andrews cover just to finish this off. It's a great cover, too. Good Day to Die. Deceased. All right, King Judge, that's yours, my friend. Unless you want me to run the McFarlane books. Thumbs up for the McFarlanes? Nah. $3 McFarlane books. Here we go. Spider-Man number 16 for $3. X-Force joined Spider-Man. And it's great. Look at the trade dress and how he's leaning this way. Issue 11, where the Wendigo starts. See Todd, bye Todd, as friends have often said. That would be my friend, West Coast Adventures. Great Wolverine cover. Wendigo, Spider-Man, Todd McFarlane. All right. Issue 8. I'm sure everybody has all these covers. These might just go back into my PC, because I don't think I have them anymore. I can't remember if I pulled these from the PC or if these were ones I picked up just randomly. Issue 7. This would be the Ghost Rider cover. Here we go. Todd McFarlane, drawn Ghost Rider, drawn Spider-Man, all together on one cover. For $3. All right. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna call that there. So, those of you who are buyers, are buyers, there's a buyer's giveaway coming up here in like 30 seconds. So let's see, are we all in here? Are all my buyers here? Troy, you're in here. Hellion, you're in here. SP, you're in here. King Judge, you're in here. Give me a high five on the screen if you're in, or two hands up, or whatever it is that they do. Oh yeah, there we go. Prayer. There we go. Give me the prayer. That's good. All right. I got SP. I've got King Judge. I got Troy. Hellion's in here. All right, cool. I'm going to go ahead and start this. Now, here's the thing what I do with the buyer's giveaway, just so you guys know. I do not let it run the full 5 minutes. We're going to do it. It's Mark Moore. He picked something up too. All right, so here we go. Get in on the buyer's giveaway. And if you don't win the buyer's giveaway, do understand that you're going to get something anyway, just because. But the buyer's giveaway is this fun, big pack of books that I like to do. Coming your way. Here we go. I'm going to go ahead and get that going right now. It's up. We're going to give it a minute. So, buyer's giveaway started with that foil signed by Ryan Stegman. This trade signed by Fire Ryan and Comic Tom. This homage to ASM 300 on issue 30 of that, signed by Mike Mayhew. And Dark Horse presents 5th anniversary special, signed by Chris Warner. All right, guys, 18 seconds. You're all in there, so we're going to go ahead and run this. Good luck, everyone. Thank you for coming into the show. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for having and being. And I hope if your fathers or there's fathers out there in the show, have a wonderful. I hope you've had a wonderful Father's Day. All right, Troy, you win, my friend. It is yours. It's all coming to you. All right, everyone. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I will get your books out tomorrow in the mail. And if I can remember how to stop my stream. It's always so weird, the ending show on the stream. You never know where it's going to end, and all of a sudden you just stop and it's going. Oh, wait. Do we want to raid someone? Do you guys want to go somewhere else? Oh my gosh. Fire Squirrel's on right now. Let's go raid Fire Squirrel. That'll be fun. Let's do it. We're going to go raid Fire Squirrel. I love Fire Squirrel. That's another great YouTuber. You want to get some really cool, talk about really cool stuff. He's got cool stuff. Of course, he's also a guy, a big guy. So here we go into Fire Squirrel stream.
I know, it's crazy. You just missed, I cracked a slab.
Yes, still got the plastic.
It has been freed. It has been freed from the plastic.
And also,
Some CGC person gave me a 9.0 on this, so I had to crack it, send it to my uh, expert professor, all the way in Virginia. Yep. But this was no problem. I cracked it. It was real easy. You just had to screw the corners. And then you slide a knife in and you crack it all the way open the side, and then bam, it just slides right on out.
and that's how it works. Also, somebody can't
This
buy
is
that.
this is squirrel cracked it.
Yeah, and also the cracking of the little popcorn.
So yeah, I'm gonna be sending this back in with the other book I'm sending to Yogurt. You want the hammer?
Yep.
There you go. You can have the hammer.
Wow.
Just don't hit me. If anybody's looking for any books, I've already probably stayed on for longer than I intentionally planned on, but I could stay on for a little bit longer.
Yeah. And also,
We got these just in today. They're monsters. They each come with a numbered playing card, collector's card. We have, thank you so much. Happy Father's Day to you too. It's a great day.
yeah, and also,
Exquisite corpses. Oh yeah, what? This is squirrel would have to bring that in. The gift I got for Father's Day. It suits me well. This baby squirrel definitely knows that I like fidgets. I'm a very fidgety person. Someone put it back in the box. I don't know why. We got this. I got this, and it is so much fun.
oh my gosh, be careful.
So now I get like a nice, lovely distraction.
That's something better to do than this. Also today we don't his daughter's going to do a little Mario Kart.
How much on the exquisite corpses? This is issue number 1. Probably. I have a few, so.
Welcome. Well, welcome.
$8 on issue number 1. A cover.
Welcome everybody into the Fire Squirrel Stream.
This one will be $10 because it has a playing card in it. But yeah, $8 on the exquisite corpses. I just think that this one definitely issue 1 was really good.
And also,
Stephanie says that.
and also,
You'll take it?
with your comic book order, you also get a free picture from one
Ah,
from this paper.
Vampirella hack slash.
Corpses.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm sitting here staring at another stream, so I apologize. Yeah, I have some hack slash.
Unless I didn't, and then I messed up. I don't.
And also
Let me know if you want the playing card.
No, I just want the one.
This comes out this week, so go to your LCS, see if you can grab one, because I'm charging $10 for this right now. Eventually, these are going to go up in price because the card game's going to come out. There we go. Thank you so much. You also helped me out with firework money.
yeah, and also
Mrs. Squirrel will never thank you for it, which is why I'll thank you twice.
me too. That also counts as 4 times because I also did it.
Yeah, I think that's 2 and 4.
Yeah, 2 times 2 is 4. Yeah.
I forgot to put a sticky note on that.
No.
Have a good day. Thank you so much.
All right, so yes, I have hack slash. In fact, I have a whole bunch of hack slash. I'll be happy to show them to you right here on on YouTube if you're in here. You're not in here anymore, are you? I don't know what that even says. Layla's at DG. Feel free to reach out to me on Instagram if you guys see that. I'm sorry I missed that chat. If I wish I would have seen it because I would have been happy to show you those at the end of my show. I'm going to end this now. You guys have a fantastic rest of the day. Have a fantastic Father's Day. I know I'm sitting here vegging out and focused on some other things. We'll see you later. Thank you so much for joining my show, liking my live stream. I really appreciate it. You guys have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Maybe.